Okay, now I'm going to move over here just for a little different scenery for you, not so much for me. The next letter is the letter L, as in leaf. These are on trees that are outside. Okay, you can also use a leaf. It's like a leaf, part of a table to make it longer, stuff like that. But that's an example of a leaf. It's a leaf that's on a tree. Okay, uh, M, as in for moon. That's what we see most of the time is out at night. Sometimes you can see it during the day, but it's kind of like the sun during the day and the moon is at night. Okay, but anyway, that's moon. Okay, N, right there. Okay, it's like the first letter of the word Nazarene, which is what Jesus was a Nazarene. It's also the first letter of the word night for nighttime, like when you go to sleep, you go night night. Okay, and it's also the first letter of the word noon, which is the halfway point of the day. Okay, we move on to the letter O, uppercase and lowercase. O is the first letter of the word omega, like Alpha and the Omega in the Bible, in the book of Revelations, where it talks about Jesus is the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end. The Alpha is the letter A in Greek, and the Omega is the last letter in the Greek alphabet. Okay, O is also the first letter of the word olive, which is something that some people like to eat and something others don't like. Daddy really likes them in salads. Okay, and it's also the first letter in like the name Oscar, which is also the name of an award that people get when they act. Okay. Next we have P, pear. That's a fruit that Daddy should be eating more of but doesn't. Okay, that's a whole nother story. Then we have pencil. Pencil is something that you use to write with. Daddy does a lot of this for college. Okay, a pen does the same thing. You write with a pen too. The only difference is it's ink with a pen, and Daddy will explain that to you later. And then with a pencil, it's lead. Okay, but anyway, that's pen, or pencil, I'm sorry. That's pencil. Okay. Q, right here, is like the first letter in the word queen. Okay. It's also the first letter in the word quick, which you can't see quick. Well, you can, but you can't hold quick. Quick is like the same thing as saying someone's fast, like you, kiddo. When you run up and down the hallway, or you run into your room, or you run around the living room, you're pretty quick. Okay? So, now we move on to the letter R. Okay? R is in the first letter of the word Redeemer, which is what Jesus Christ is. He's our Redeemer as Christians. Okay? R is also the first letter of the word for the color red, which is the color of the blood that he shed, just like the color of our blood. Okay? So that's letter R. We move on to S, which is slide. This is a ladder here. You climb up that ladder and then you come down the slide right here. And they're lots of fun. Like you see them on playgrounds and stuff like that. And trust me, you can have a lot of fun on these, okay? I think you've already been on a slide once with Grandma anyway. So you had a pretty good time. That's star, S for star. And at nighttime, you see a lot of these in the sky. If the sky's right and everything, there's a lot of stars up in the sky. It's a lot of fun to try to count them. This is what's shining outside the window right now behind Daddy, and that is the sun. Okay, during this daytime, the sun is what gives us our light. Okay, God's the one that put the sun up there in the sky, just like he put the stars up there and the moon up there, and all that kind of neat stuff. Daddy get into more of that later too. Okay, then we have swing. These are also on the playground. What you do is you sit, you put your little butt in there, and these are ropes here, and you can swing back and forth in it like that. And you have all kinds of fun with them and stuff like that. Daddy had to show you those too. They're on playgrounds, like I said, and everything. You can make all kinds of friends and have all kinds of fun with these things. Okay, but that's a swing. Okay. The next we have Teddy, letter T. Now in your crib you have a teddy bear, and his name is Sergeant Dexter. Okay, that's a teddy bear. Okay. Now we have tree. Okay. You also have. You've seen these. Dogs use them a lot, but we won't get into that right now. Let's see here. Tree, like the Christmas tree. Okay, we put up one of those and we took it down shortly after the holidays. So, but that's a tree, okay, for T. T is also for truck. Now, Daddy drives a truck, okay, but this is a different kind of truck. This is a fire truck, okay. If you have a really big fire somewhere, or you have a fire somewhere that's not supposed to be there and you can't get it under control, you call the people who drive this. They're firemen. They drive the truck there, and this has got all kinds of tools in it that help the firemen put that fire out. That way nobody's in any danger, okay? But that's what it is. It's a truck. It's T for truck. Okay, this one's a fire truck. It helps people out that have a fire or something like that, and that they might be in danger, and that's what the guys in this truck do, is they come and help those people out. Okay? Then we have TV. Sometimes what I just told you about, the fires and stuff like that, sometimes you'll see that on TV when we watch the news. We also watch cartoons and movies on TV and stuff like that. Okay, but that's TV. Okay, now we move on to U, which is the first letter in the word uniform, which is what Daddy used to wear all the time when Daddy was in the Marine Corps, and that was a long time before you came along. It's also the first letter in the word umbrella, which is what you wear, what you put over your head, okay, when it's raining. And it's also the first letter in the word unlikely. And it's another time I wasn't going to go there, but it's what I'm hoping is highly unlikely that Obama will still be in office. Okay? So that's unlikely. I hope, pray it's unlikely. Okay. Next letter is hello. There we go. V. Okay? It's like the first letter in the word victory, which is what we as Christians have. We have victory, but we don't have it in ourselves. We have it through Jesus Christ, our King. Okay? This is W. Moving on to the next word. It's the first letter for the color white, which is what Jesus does. He washes our sins as white as snow. Okay? It's also the first letter in the word wine. Okay? Perfect example is that's the first miracle that Jesus did, was turning water into wine. W. Okay, now we have X, okay, uppercase and lowercase here. And this is the first letter like in the word x-ray. If there's something wrong with you, you're not feeling good or something, we go to the hospital, go to the doctor's office, whatever the case is, and they may take a picture of your insides because we can't see the bones, but the x-rays can, and it'll let you know if you have a broken bone or something like that. And it might help the doctor out to tell him something that we can't see on the outside. But that's what an x-ray is, and that's one example of the letter X. Okay? Y, right here, okay, is the first letter of the color yellow. Okay? It's also the first letter of the word yesterday, which is what the day before is. Okay? Yesterday is a day, but it's the day that's passed behind us. One day behind us is yesterday. Like today will be yesterday when tomorrow comes. Okay? So, that's where you go with that, though, okay? It can get confusing, but Daddy will explain that to you later, okay? But that's for the letter Y. And then Z here is like the first letter in the word zebra, okay? Zebra is an animal. It's like a horse, okay? But it has black and white stripes instead, okay? Z is also the first letter in the word Zulu that we use in the military, Zulu time. Okay, and that can get confusing, so Daddy was just going to leave that for another time. But anyway, that covers all the letters A through Z in the last video I just did, and this one I'm doing right now. So I hope that helps you understand it there, kiddo. Okay, and I know these videos can probably get boring, but I figured it might help you out since Daddy can't see you right now, that we can at least see each other in this video, and you can see Daddy that way, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed it, okay? And I want you to know that I love you, and you're my baby stinker and everything, okay? So, you take care, and I'll see you soon, okay?